Hi, in today's video, we're going to talk about cranial nerves. So we have two types of nerves based on their localization on the place that they originate from. So we have the cranial nerves, and also the spinal nerves. So today I'm going to talk about the cranial nerves. So we have 12 pairs of cranial nerves, which are in first olfactory, and then optic, then oculomotor, then trochlear, then trigeminal, abducens, facial, vestibulocochlear nerves, glossopharyngeal nerve, vagus nerve, spinal accessory nerves, hypoglossal nerves. So these are the position they are in. So in first olfactory, and in 12 we have the hypoglossal. It is the order of those nerves. That's the order that I did give those nerves. So we're going to talk about them and their roles separately. First, we have the olfactory nerves. The olfactory nerves, like you see, olfactory is for the nose. So they innervate the nose, and they are linked to captors or receptors in the nose, and pick up information and bring those information to the brain via electrical signal, and allow us to detect smell. We have the second set are the optic nerves, and they are linked, as you can see here, to this part of the brain behind the head here. And their function is to transmit visual information from the eye's retina to the brain in the form of electrical impulse. So as you know, the neurons, they function based on electrical impulses, our nerves, sorry. And in third position, we have the oculomotor nerves. So the oculomotor nerves innervate the superior oblique of the eyes, the superior rectus, the inferior oblique, the inferior rectus, and also distal levator superioris muscles, which is a muscle of the eye. So they allow you to move your eyes in different direction. We have also another pair of nerves that allows us to move our eyes, which is the trochlear nerve. The trochlear nerves, as you can see, it innervates the superior oblique of the eyes and the lateral rectus of the eyes. And the other muscle, the other four muscles are purely innervated by the CN3 or cranial nerve number 3, which are the ocular motor nerve. And we have also another set of nerves that innervate our eyes, which is the this is the fifth um muscle nerve, cranial nerve, which is the trigeminal nerve, has its name indicate. It has 3 branches, and one of the 3 branches here, you can see the tri, and it innervates 3 parts, and one of them is the muscles of the mastication. So it's because of this nerve that you're able to move your mouth to chew things or food or chewing gum, whatever you're chewing. So those nerves innervate the muscles and allow us to move our mastication, to do mastication. Our 6 pair of cranial nerves are abducens nerve, and as I was saying before, those also innervate the eyes, but they allow coordination. So coordination means if this eye is looking at the left, the other eyes will follow suit and will also look at the left, and vice versa. So it's allow coordination of the eyes movement. The the seventh set of nerve are the facial nerves, and as I was saying before, uh, uh, sorry, these nerve allow us to move muscles of the face, but it does different other muscles, which are not the mastication muscle or not the sinuses, but also but rather the muscles that allow us to smile or to I don't know, to raise our forehead and other mimics that we do with our face. Our face is thanks to the facial nerves that provide movement to provide information or impulses to those face muscles, so the zygomaticus muscles and etc. Resulcus, all the other not the resulcus. So all the other muscles that for the mimic for expression is linked to the facial nerve. So we have in eighth position, we have the vestibulocochlear nerve. So as its name indicates, it innervate the vestibule and the cochlear, or the cochlear, which is the vestibule, which is part of the cochlear part. It's in the ear, so it provide balance, hearing, and in the inner ear. So this is the eighth set of nerves, and if we're able to walk, it's because of this sort of nerve. Other than providing earrings that we can hear things, we can hear sound, music, etc. It allows us to walk, to dance also. So all that has to do with balance is all is controlled by the vestibulocochlear nerves. Here, the ninth set of nerve of cranial nerve is the glossopharyngeal nerve. So this nerve, it innervates the back of the tongue, and it has a function with the gag reflex, and also it allows us to taste things from the back of our tongue. In 10th position, we have the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is a nerve that innervates all of our involuntary muscles, so heart, uh, intestine, kidney, glands, hair. So it has a lot of branch, and it innervates a lot of parts. So here you can see that it says that it provides parasympathetic. So it has a role in parasympathetic innervation. So all your involuntary muscles, um, all the involuntary organs and muscles of these organs are innervated by the vagus nerve. So it's a very important nerves in our system. The 11th set of nerves that we have, cranial nerve that we have, is the accessory nerve. We call it spinal accessory nerve, and it innervates this big muscle that we have here in our neck, which is the sternocleidomastoid muscle. And also it allows us to move our trapezium, which allows us to do this movement, which is to stretch also. So this muscle is it provides all the innervation, but those are the two main innervation that this muscle provide. Sorry, this nerve provide. And lastly, but not least, we have the hypoglossal nerves, which is the 12th set of cranial muscle nerves, and it innervates the tongue, which has a big impact on our speech, how we speak, or we can say the intrinsic muscle of the tongue. So this nerve is very important because if it doesn't function well, our speech, we will have speech impediment and etc. Our word won't sound the same. So this was it for the cranial muscle. So we have 12 pair, and I just explained all this pair. Thank you.